Hello, it's Monday, November the 14th. I'm John Evans, and I'm back on the Small Town Network.
He's back, folks. He's back.
I have not wandered off anywhere. I'm still
No, the Bigfoot sighting is clear. But
coming up, we got everything we always have. We've got our weather, we got our birthdays, we've got events for you this week. We're getting ready for Christmas, but
yeah, don't go anywhere. We got our things to do in the beginning part of the program, but towards the end, we're already giving you a list of things to do for Christmas. So it feels like Christmas outside, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's cold out there. I was telling Scott, I saw a friend, I think last week, was saying that on Facebook that they had some family coming in. Did anybody know where they could find a list of what's going on over Christmas? And I just told them, if there was only a show you could watch.
Like a small town network kind of show.
If somebody would do that for us, we would know.
It would be good. We need something like that around here.
Yeah, I think we do.
But just going to give you, again, don't forget we got a Rockwood School reporter, a new reporter coming today. Kiera is her name, but she'll be coming up. Wanted to give you just a brief sample of the elections. In case you didn't know, there was an election last week, and the only thing that I will announce out of this election is good old Rockwood. Ward 2 had a solid 36% show up, and Ward 1 had 39.82. So you know what?
It's kind of disappointing. But
yeah, so you get what you get. If you don't do anything, you don't get anything.
Yep.
So that's the deal. But we won't bring you down with that. We are heading you into our things to do, which is brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans.
Yeah, it's brought to you by me at the Evans Financial, and I got two things I want to mention that are a little different than we always go over. First thing, it's renewal time, or it's open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act plans. So if you're looking for a marketplace plan, and if you need to renew your marketplace plan, there's a better way of doing it this year. There's a website that I'm going to put a link to, and it has simplified applications. It actually helps me help you do that. I will be your agent then on those, and I can help you throughout the year when you have problems. So, or if you would rather, you can stop in and see me, and I can help you through that, and we can do it in my office. The other thing that I want to share with you, I now have access to some, it's client approved stuff. It's the advisor group is a bunch of folks that really dig in deep on the inside baseball, on the economy, and on the investing. And it's a client approved weekly thing that I can send you. Just shoot me an email or message us here, and I will make sure you get a copy of that. So it's good reading if that's something that interests you.
Yeah, and there's his contact info as always. And stop downtown, and he always has the coffee flowing.
Yep.
He's right down there across from what used to be
the
park.
gazebo in the park.
Yeah, but give him a call, 354-1337. And John will help you. But again, stick around towards the end. We got your Christmas things to do, but here are your things to do this week.
Always the first thing.
Yeah.
Bluegrass jamming over there at the Bradbury Community Club from 6 to 10 on the 15th. It's $2 to get in. They do have snacks and food.
Yeah.
And at $2 gets you on the stage, gets you playing or just watching. Call Marie at 865-458-3703.
Yeah, and here, they didn't have this up last week, but they have open rides starting finally at Round State.
Well, see, we don't have Diane to let us know anymore, so we missed the first one.
She's retired.
Yeah, she did. She retired on us, and but they're having their open rides. You can take your own horse out there. It's $5 a ride and $5 a horse. You can get out there and ride in their arena with the other ones.
Yeah.
That goes from 5 to 10.
Yeah, and contact them at 882-4590. And again, there's multiple dates. If you want a copy of that, just message us here and I'll send you a copy on that. Tinsel the Town.
And this is their sign up, and that's where they start planning their Christmas thing. And as Scott was saying, you're going to hear Courtney a lot. Wartburg's killing it, and she's doing a lot of work up there. But you want to sign up to be on the program to decorate your business. A deadline to register is the 29th of this month at 3:30.
Yeah, and again, we will see Courtney at City Hall in Wartburg. She's killing it. But and if you need a job, here's your way to find one.
Cumberland County's having a hiring event at the TCAT. It's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 910 Miller Avenue, Crossville, Tennessee, and it's hosted by the American Job Center. I'm sure if they're hosting an event, they got plenty of jobs for folks. So if you need one, get out there and get one.
Yeah, go check them out. Here, as always, our Cumberland County Farmers Market.
Yep. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, the Cumberland County Farmers Market. It's at Peavine Road and Stonehenge Drive from 6:30 a.m. to 12, and that's in Crossville. And you can go to AppalachianGrown.org for more information. And we're told that that's local farmers, local produce. You can't do better.
Yeah, and then as always on Wednesdays, they haven't updated who's going to be there this week, but it's always somebody good.
Yep, it's always good there. Historic downtown Harriman from 11 a.m. to 2 at this 400 block of Rome Street. And hey, if it is that barbecue bunch out there, hey, try the pig pen nachos. Oh, they're good.
Definitely so good. And speaking of food truck rallies, this one's in Kingston.
Kingston is on Thursday at the old courthouse, and it goes from 4 to 7 p.m., so that's an evening one. And you're going to see this again. TheChefsWorkshop.com is helping to put that on.
Yeah.
Both here in Kingston and
another one coming up.
The next one coming up.
Oliver Springs.
Yeah. Oliver Springs.
Yeah, and don't forget, check out the Wednesdays Oasis Children's Program.
Yeah, that's the First Presbyterian Church down on 429 Rockwood Street. They got weekly Bible study for kids. It's pre-K through the 5th, and it goes from 6 to 8.
Yeah, go check it out. Here's our other one in Oliver Springs.
Yep, same bunch, thechefsworkshop.com. Got a bunch of food trucks there in Oliver Springs from 4 to 7, and that's at Beach Park Baptist Church.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. They got that lobster one. I would love to check that out.
Here's
a big one. Get your ham and cookie truck.
Yep, and you got more than cookies, but they're telling Scott that if you want a ham, make sure you get a ham.
Yeah, pre-order that thing.
Yeah, call them at 865-377-4611. You can pre-order it. They'll hold it for you. Make sure you got one, because if you just show up on the ham, you might be out of luck.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to guarantee you get a ham, because they say they go fast, and those things have got to be good.
And the thing is, if you don't get the ham for Thanksgiving, you don't get the ham sandwich with the good Swiss cheese and stuff the next day.
That looks good. So again, go out to the cookie truck in Crossville. Princess Theater's got a cool movie.
Yep, The Man Who Invented Christmas. And you know a little bit more about that than I do, but I have trouble believing that this man invented Christmas.
Yeah, I guess it's more of a play off of the old Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, the Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. It's kind of similar to that. Yeah. So, but again, go check it out.
Hey, it's free to get in.
Yeah, they accept donations. They do have concessions available, but you got to bring cash for those. But go check it out. It's good family fun. And on this date, in 1928.
Yeah, the very first Walt Disney cartoon, Steamboat Willie, with sound.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier, he looks a little less like a mouse and more like a rat in the early days, but hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and he grew big from there.
Yeah, he did.
He's got money in those little red shorts now. But here's a big one at the Roan State.
All right, let's see if we can say this without messing up. Performance and Ranch Horse Fall H3 Horse Sale at Roan State.
Yeah.
And it's in the indoor arena. And you can call Greg. We're a little bit speculative whether or not you can sell a horse if you want to sell one.
I'm pretty sure you can, yeah.
And you can buy one for sure.
Yeah, but if you want more details, call 423-748-6955 or h2horsesale@gmail.com. Here's a cool one. A lot of meteors lately, and this is why.
This is why this is the Leonid meteor shower, and it's always this time of year. And the meteors look like they're coming out of constellation Leo, so that's where it gets the Leonids, and that's going to run. It's a good one if the skies happen to be clear, because it's not so early in the morning that you have to get up too early, and it's low on the horizon. This one's going to start around 11, and you can see them from the 6th to the 30th, but it should peak around the 18th.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And that you said was actually from a comet, the debris from a comet years ago.
Could be millions of years ago, but we passed through the path of that comet twice a year. And
we were talking, it was 1833.
There was so many, we were in a particularly heavy part of it, and there were so many meteors that night that it freaked everybody out. In 1833, now
they thought the world was ending.
You still got, you still got Indians roaming the plains, and it freaked them out.
Yeah, can you imagine? And no lights like we got now, it was dark. So that probably
there were thousands an hour, and everybody thought the world was coming in. I think the Mormons were out there. Joseph Smith was. He was doing something, and I think that solidified some of his beliefs there.
Yeah.
But it must have been a freaky thing.
Yeah, very cool. So get outside, and if you miss it on the 18th, any of the days around there, if we have a clear night, because tomorrow is not going to be so clear. We'll talk more about that later. Rockin' on Rome.
Yeah, on the 18th too. So after this, you look up and you might see the meteors.
Exactly.
But we're not sure who's playing. No. But it's there on their own street in Harriman from 6 to 8. And they say bring your own lawn chair, but man, you don't bring on
coat, blanket, hot hands.
Yeah, bring gloves. Some hot chocolate, coffee, whatever.
For real. Yeah, and again, they haven't changed their graphics, so we're not sure who the group is, but I'm sure they'll have somebody good. Here's another great day in 1863.
President Abraham Lincoln delivers his Gettysburg Address, and we could say part of it here. I'm not sure you get all the way through, but that's one of the just iconic moments in American history, that Gettysburg Address, and all the kids learned it in school. Tom had to learn it not long ago.
Yeah, big day there.
Yeah.
Here's, as always, it's that time of the month again for the stage show at the Bradbury.
Yep, back at the Bradbury, and that's on Buttermilk Road there in Kingston, 6 to 10. Now it's $3 to get in this time, but musicians and groups are welcome. You can get in the stage or jam in a room, but give them a call first if you want to do that, 865-458-3703.
Yeah, and then again, as always, and we're going to check and see how much longer this is going, but the Kingston Lakeside Farmers Market.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place for a farmers market, and it runs from 8 through 11, and it's local farmers and local produce.
Yeah, go check them out. Here's a cool one. They didn't change their graphic either, but I like it, so I put it up there.
And you found out it's actually at midnight.
Yeah, November 19th is Saturday, but the actual event starts at 12 a.m.
And you're running through the woods on the trails.
For real.
5K or a 10K. And
you got to wear shorts. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but geez, if you ain't going to see Bigfoot.
Got shorts on.
Because if he sees you, man, he's getting out of there because you're crazy right out there.
For real. But yeah, Oliver Springs, man, check that out.
What's he got in his hand?
What is that? I can't tell. What?
I don't know. I'll call Willard and see.
I think that's the United Way thing.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
Yeah, so I think it probably benefits them. Not really sure. They need to change that graphic, but I loved it, so I put it up there. But go check out the Bigfoot Blast in Crossville.
Go to raceentry.com.
Yeah, and here's a great one wrapping up our things to do right down the street.
Yeah, over where Bushel in the Pack used to be, the Purple Pumpkin Country Gift Shop is having their grand opening this Saturday from 10 to 3. They're going to cut the ribbon, and they got goodie bags for the kids, the first 25, that is.
Yeah, go check them out. They got the Humane Society down there with an animal adoption event. And go tell them that you saw it right here on the Small Town Network on Community News. Tell them we said hello and welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Purple Pumpkin. But again, that heads us into our local school news segment brought to you by The Shop.
The Shop at 205 West Rockwood Street. Now, we're going to show they're really big on shopping local and using local, and we need to do that as well. Each of these ladies do their own appointments, so give them a call individually. You can call Amber at 865-466-2395.
Yeah, or Evelyn.
Or Evelyn DeRossett there at 865-354-0501.
Or Larissa.
Or Larissa at 865-441-1277.
Yeah.
And like I say, they're all in on about local stuff, so go see them, stay local, and you're not going to beat the prices. You can't beat their work and you can't beat the prices, so why not do it?
Yeah, great rates there. Give them a call. Tell them you saw them here on the Small Town Network. Again, we're already looking at the Thanksgiving holiday, November 23rd through 25th. The kids will be out, and then December 16th is the end of the first semester already. Teachers got a half a day Half a day for students, full day for the teachers. Sorry.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird the other way around.
Yeah,
Kids left
yeah.
in there by themselves
Just
the
leave
rest
them
of the
there.
day.
It would be a mess. Christmas break coming up December 19th through January 1st. And if you're planning your spring break, already thinking about getting a vacation in somewhere warm, there's your dates. And again, we can give you copies of that in PDF format. If you need it, just shoot us a message. Your school lunch menu: chicken nuggets, teriyaki nuggets, chicken Alfredo, crispita, something like that, pizza. And again, look next week. It's the Thanksgiving break already. Here is Ridgeview Elementary having a food pantry.
Yeah, Ridgeview Elementary is doing a drive for their food pantry there, and that runs from 4:30 to 6 p.m. and they're over on Pump House Road. So if you got some donations for that, run over by and drop them off.
Yeah, and again, if you're just joining us, we have a weekly school report now from Rockwood High School. This show is now a part of their curriculum. They actually get graded for this. So if you've seen the program, or if you know one of the students that does the report, hey, shoot them a comment on here, a like, and say, hey, great job, because they are doing a great job. Mrs. Clement's journalism class, who is a very busy class, they do the yearbooks, they do an episode for our program every week. They got podcasts we'll tell you more about. But here again, we're going to show you this week's student report from Rockwood High School.
Hi, I'm Kira Howard, and I am reporting a few of the upcoming events here at Rockwood High School. The girls basketball team season is starting. They play against Concord Christian Tuesday, November 15th here at Rockwood High School at 6:30. With the month of November comes everyone's favorite time to eat, Thanksgiving. Next week, students will get out on Wednesday, November 23rd to start the break. Finally, at the end of the month, EOC and semester tests will begin, so make sure you focus and do your best on the tests.
Yeah, Kira's laughing. I like to see a little comedy now. It's some
But
realism.
you know she's cold.
Yeah, but Kira braved the cold out there to do the school news report. So got to thank Mrs. Clements and all the kids in the class. They're doing such a great job. We really appreciate them. And again, if you know Kiara or any of the kids that have done it on our program, just shoot them a message, a comment on here, and say great job. Share it so the friends can see it. But again, got to thank Mrs. Clements' class. Don't forget, check out Tiger Talk Podcast. That's Rockwood High School's RHS podcast. You can find that on Spotify, and we appreciate them. Don't forget, you can still get your Rowan County High School band discount cards, just $10. They're already in the championships now, so not sure. Rockwood was eliminated last week out of the playoffs, but they had a great season. Man, they annihilated some teams, so they got to hold their head high after a season like that. You can get your Ram cards, $20. But again, appreciate Mrs. Clements' journalism class for giving us a report every week. They are doing a great job. Now that heads us into our weather, which everybody's talking about lately, brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up over there in the Shape Up Plaza, we keep calling it, and we'll call it that way till it sticks. Mm-hmm. And hey, great little gym. Tom and I go a couple times a week, and they got plenty of room for aerobics. They have classes. They've got free weights. We got a lot of machines. And, I think their fee schedule has changed a little bit, but not much. So you want to give Ken and Mary a call if you're interested in signing up. But like I see, you got a lot of weights. They got classes on Tuesday. They got light dance cardio, and 5:30 they got toning. But the biggest thing is, don't worry about those rates. If you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, give them a call. Ken and Mary at 865-466-3966. There's a really good chance your plan will pay for your dues.
Yeah,
so get out there, get healthy, do it for free.
Yeah, thanks to Shape Up for being sponsors, and gotta thank WVLT. I can't thank them just because they've been helping us out with the program. Now they're my bosses. but gotta thank WVLT, and especially Heather Haley and the First Alert Weather Crew for letting us use their weather forecast. We've been using them since our second episode in January. Can't believe we've been on almost a year. Can you believe it? Yeah. But look at this. Tomorrow it's going to be nasty. 100% chance of coverage of rain off and on. 20% on Wednesday. Cold days. Again, there's a UT game, not at home this time. We were actually out there for their last home game, but look at these temperatures Thursday and Friday night. And Saturday night, 25 degrees. And again, wrapping into the 50s as your highs all week. And we'll show you here. This is why we're going to be nasty tomorrow and the next day. All this mess is coming our way. And again, you can see on the northern side of it, we're going to have some snow and even snow in the higher elevations.
Speaking of Mickey, there's his hand right over Atlanta.
Yeah, there he yeah, Mickey's checking out Atlanta right now, which is clear right now. But yeah, again, that's what we're looking at for the next couple of days. A big, nasty bunch of rain. But again, we have to thank WVLT Channel 8. And especially, this is the time, we were talking about it in our first recording that I botched. This is the time to download the WVLT app. They got a news app and a weather app. And this is the time, the news app, you can actually program for your kids' schools or your local area. It'll tell you about school closings, anything like that. So you can kind of program it to your needs, but it's very cool. So download that app.
A lot of schools are out for the flu now.
Yeah,
not just weather.
Yeah, Tom's school is out.
And
it's not just the kids, it's the teachers too that are coming down with this stuff. So again, download that WVLT app. Gotta thank Heather Haley, all the weather crew for sharing their weather. And bundle up this week. It's gonna be cold. That heads us into our birthday segment. And here's birthdays today.
Yeah, Ron Rucker and David Williams.
Yeah, my buddy Clyde Foley Cummins having a birthday. He's related to Rhett Foley. But happy birthday to them. And here's birthdays coming up this week.
Angela Couch, James Franklin, Dave Folk, James Trainham, Bonnie Hecker Mosley, Benny Marney, and Pam Hamby. Are those yours?
That's yours. And then Tasha Lynn Spencer, who's actually got a baby on the way. So that baby be having a birthday. Madeline Nicole, Bobby Clements, Mrs. Clements is having a birthday. So if you see her, say happy birthday, Mrs. Clements. Carrie Amanda Qualls Dixon, Gracie Fletcher, Tammy and Larry Hammond, one of them is having a birthday. Cara Leah Wilson, and Trey Mitchell. And here's a picture we had sent in.
Yeah, Brian Mattery, that's married to my niece. Excuse me. Yes, niece Chelsea, who's having a baby after the first of the year.
So that baby's
They're
going to have
having
a
little
birthday.
boy. So yeah, it's going to have a birthday too. So we'll have to announce that when it comes.
Happy birthday to Brian. And here again is the football team.
We're working our way through this picture.
Seriously.
We got number 7 there, Mark Pemberton. We got 75, Lowell Watts, and we got 35, Randy Wicks. 34 rather.
Yeah.
And good times. That was a good team that year.
Yeah, and happy birthday to everybody this week. And again, don't forget, if you got a birthday coming up or a friend or family member with a birthday, just send a picture to us, give us the date, and we would love to share that on our program.
It doesn't have to be best picture either.
No. And now, like we were telling you before, we're heading into our other interest, which is loaded with things to start planning your Christmas holiday. Speaking of Christmas, Country Tonight Theater is now in their Christmas show. It's part regular Country Tonight show and then part Christmas. They do half and half now. Awesome show. No better way to get in the Christmas spirit than head out to Country Tonight. They're at 129 Showplace Boulevard in Pigeon Forge. You can call them 453-2003 or check out their whole calendar on countrytonightpf.com. Here we go, rolling them all. November 23rd through December 23rd, it's Christmas at the Princess.
Yeah, they got the Wizard of Oz on the 23rd. They got
Baba Hatchie Band.
I'll leave that to you, man. They're on the 9th. They got the Polar Express on December 10th. Dr. Eric Littleton.
That's my dad's doctor, believe it or not. He plays piano and he's amazing.
Yeah. Muse Watson, everybody knows him.
Yep.
December 16th, and my favorite movie of all times. It's a Wonderful Life on December 23rd.
Love that movie. And coming up November 25th, the 5th annual Black Friday Bass Tournament. So while the women are out shopping, you be out fishing. Go out to Tom Fuller Park. It's from safe light to 3:30 p.m. You can call 865-399-1749 for more info. Here's a Christmas thing in Kingston.
Kingston's Christmas Bazaar, and it's running from 11 to 3:30. Family day of shopping and fun. They got gifts made by East Tennessee crafters and home businesses, and Candy Cane Hut, and the Santa's going to be there.
Yeah.
They're going to chase the Grinch.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do that, but I'm sure he needs chasing.
Yeah.
Caroling and food trucks.
Yeah.
And that's the Kingston Community Center by Kingston Parks and Rec.
Yeah, and you can go to Kingston Parks and Rec on Facebook to get more information about that. Here's in the city of Harriman, the Christmas parade is December 1st. That's Thursday at 7 p.m. And if you want to sign up, contact Martha Wilkinson at thecityofharriman.net. She's 882-9414. You can get your float in there, extension 1107. And here's a Rockwood one, Kingston, the Twisted Sisters.
Twisted Sisters Christmas open house and paid party. It's 4:30 to 7:30 at 226 North Kentucky Street in Kingston. They got 20% off their entire storefront and giveaways. They got they're painting 4-foot nutcracker door hangers.
Yeah, or porcelain.
Or porcelainers.
Yeah.
And the class is $45.
Gave you the hard one. And everything's included in that, so check that out. Also, Frozen Head State Park, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Park Visitor Center. They're having Christmas in the park. You've got photos, ornaments, decorating, cookies and cocoa, gifts, and more, and that's a free event. Donations are appreciated. Here's one in Rockwood, the Rockwood Downtown Christmas Homecoming Park. That's right across from John's office. Homecoming Park will be 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. They're going to light the tree at 6:30 p.m. Food, games, music. Santa will be there. And again, don't forget the tree lighting at 6:30. And hey, I'll be sharing the music for that. So we'll be playing some Christmas music, get you in the mood. But that'll be right here in downtown Rockwood on December 3rd. And here's one in Wartburg.
Yeah, the 4th annual Christmas market on the square in Wartburg, Tennessee, followed by the parade.
Yeah.
And it's 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And to be a vendor, contact Pam, and you can give a call there at 865-617-0251.
Yeah, and again, there is the parade to follow all of that. That it's a theme. The theme will be released tomorrow or today. And you can get your entry forms at City Hall. Call Courtney again in Wartburg. She's a busy lady, 423-346-2323. And here is the Christmas market in Harriman.
It's in downtown Harriman, the Christmas market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on December the 3rd. And I guess it's just going to be all the businesses downtown.
Yeah, it didn't say much, but I wanted to share that. But yeah, it sounds like all the different businesses in Harriman are going to be having their little Christmas thing, so go out and check. And we'll have more information as we get close. I mean, gosh, we're still like 2 weeks away from December, yeah. But man, there's tons to do. December 9th, the Cumberland Swing Experience at the Art Circle Library there in Crossville. It's Friday at noon. Everyone is welcome, free admission. And it's the Cumberland Swing Experience is all kinds of different musicians with powerful vocals, and they're going to have a concert featuring big band arrangements in your favorite dance music, including jazz, swing, ballads, Latin, and more. So go down there, it's free. And here's a cool one, Grinchmas Cheer.
Grinchmas Cheer at the Sisters Market down there on the South Gateway in Rockwood. They're going to have the Lost Texans food truck.
Yeah.
Coffee Lab, professional pictures, I guess, with the Grinch.
Yeah.
And vendors, and you can message them on Facebook if you want to be a vendor. And that's going to be Saturday the 10th.
Yeah, and that's actually at 815 South Gateway in Rockwood. So cool to see that. Here's a cool one. The Courts of Praise Women's Ministry is having their holiday painting class. That's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on December 17th at the Courts of Praise Church, which is 215 Maple Street. And it'll be in their conference room. It's $20 per person. For more information, you can call them at 332-8210. And again, that wraps up our other interests. Don't forget, if you've got birthdays or anything like that, or if you've got a Christmas function or something going on, you can tell us about it, and John will tell you how.
Yeah, you can email us there at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, but the easiest way, probably the quickest way to get us, go ahead and message us on Facebook.
Yeah,
at
that's
Small
the
Town
easiest
Network
way
page.
for sure. As usual, got to send a shout out to my Ukrainian friends. Talked to Alexander and actually talked to Vladimir this week, and they're still performing. It's kind of a little different because they don't really announce these events in advance because, well, they're kind of in the middle of a war right now. But my friends are still safe. They're still playing music. They're doing it for the benefit of the troops in Ukraine and their country. So got to send a shout out to my Ukrainian friends. You hear their music in the background. But yeah, wraps up another week here on the Small Town Network. Don't forget, if you got birthdays, any events or anything like that, shoot a shout out. Comment and like for our friends at Rockwood High School. Great job by Mrs. Clement's class again. And again, like and share. Thanks to all the groups that share us. But yeah, wraps up another week here on Community News.
Yeah.
So from everyone here at the Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
Yeah, and have a great week. Don't forget to check out John for all your investment information. And yeah, have a great week. Bundle up, y'all. It's going to be nasty tomorrow.
Oh,
so
God. Stay inside if you can.
yeah, so we'll see you next Monday. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.